Yeah, we'll need your Rotex Masters. You're now on the grid. Rotex Junior, you are pre-grid. We may have your attention in the pit area, in the grid area. At this time, we'd ask that everybody please rise. We need gentlemen to remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, we'd ask everybody please remain standing as we welcome in Chaplain John Dunham for our invocation. Chaplain?
Pray with me. Father, we do pray for this event and ask for the safety of the crews and the drivers. Ask for very few mechanical incidents today. Ask that everybody's cart would run well and that we could just get some really good racing in today. And we ask this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
All right, again, to Chaplain. Appreciate Chaplain making his way in this afternoon here at the Fort Myers Facility Race Complex, and we are ready to go as we'll get started with your Rotex Masters. Rotex Junior, you are pre-grid. Again, all classes will go 16 laps except Shifter Junior. They'll go 12 laps. All classes 16 laps. Junior shifters. Again, Shifter Junior, they'll go 12 laps. So this will be your Rotex Masters, Holster Store Rotex Masters. Scott Roberts inside row one. Scott set fast time earlier this morning. Scored the win in the pre-final. Robert Mayer outside row one. Michael Ariyama starting third. Kevin Coy fourth. Angelelli starting fifth. Sixth, it'll be Jerry Brown. Scott Roberts, been a solid weekend for Scott. As I said, he set quick time. And then Scott Roberts, again, finishing second down at Homestead. Right now on the pole position. Be able to come to the line. We are underway. 16 lap final. Good start. Roberts going to take the field into turn number 1. Scott Roberts off to a good start. Mayer running second. Ariyama sits third. So 16 lap your holster store. Rotex Masters. Need Mayo Livingston and a parent to timing and scoring. Mayo Livingston and a parent to timing and scoring. So working on our first final today. Rotex Masters. Cam, the big question, can anybody bring in Scott Roberts? Overall quick time this morning. Scott again picking up the victory by 9/10 of a second in the pre-final. And right now he's up front by a full half a second advantage over Robert Mayer running second. Lap number 2, crossing the line, Roberts 35.784. Rotex Jr., you're up next. You're on the grid. That'll be Rotex Jr. You need Rock Senior. Rock Senior, you are pre-grid. Rock Senior, you are pre-grid. Michael Ariyama currently running in that 6th spot. And he's way back in the back of the field. It's been a good start for him. Back-to-back third-place finishes in the first 2 events. So it looks like that string of third-place finish is going to go by the wayside. As Ariyama right now 26 seconds out of that top spot. In lap 4, Robert Mayer just turned a 35.614. Mayer right now 9/10 of a second in behind Scott Roberts. He's going to need a lot to bring in Scott Roberts. And Robert making his second start of the season, finished second, and Orlando did not race at Homestead. So Robert Mayer may be looking to back it up with a second-place finish here this afternoon. As he's running in that second spot, a full second in behind Scott Roberts. The running third is Kevin Coy in the 15. Kevin making his third start here with us, the Florida Karting Championship Series. His best finish fourth right now, Kevin Coy, on track to get on that podium. And he's right now pretty well separated from the fourth running cart. So 7 laps in, Scott Roberts, 1.1 second advantage over Robert Mayer. Kevin Coy running third, 7.3 seconds behind your leader. Rotex Jr., you're on the grid. Pre-grid, Rock Senior. Scott Roberts in lap 7 turns a 35.475. At the halfway point, he's got a 1.2 second advantage over Robert Mayer. Kevin Coy running in that third spot. Kevin finished fourth in the pre-final. Right now he's running third. Michael Ariyama in that number 350 in that sixth spot. Need Rotex Jr., you're on the grid. Rock Senior, you're pre-grid. So 10 laps complete. Scott Roberts with a 1.3 second advantage. In lap 11, Scott Roberts turns a 35.462, so he's getting quicker. As those laps go by, still with a 1.5 second advantage over Robert Mayer. Eddie De Niro, please come to Tech. Eddie, you're needed at Tech. We'll get set for your Rotex Jr. up next. Rotex Jr. So final 2 circuits to go as your leader heads down into turn number 1 with a 1.9 second advantage. So Scott Roberts setting quick time earlier this morning in qualifying, scores the victory in the heat, in the pre-final, then picking up the final with just 2 to go this time by. So Scott Roberts scores the win. Perfect day for Roberts. As I said, he picked up quick time in qualifying, scored the win in the pre-final. So Scott Roberts, your winner. You're going to pick up that second position. Kevin Coy, third. Jella picks up fourth. Fifth, it'll be Jerry Brown. Ariyama going to round out that sixth spot. So this will be your Rotex Junior Race Tech Development. Olivia Bellinger on the pole in the 2:30. Austin Garrison outside row 1. Kayla Stewart starting third. Fourth, it'll be Ryan Norberg in the 2:48. Fifth, it'll be Andrew Fountain. Sixth, it'll be Zachary Hancock. Seventh, Will Winfrey. Eighth, it'll be Sarah Metcalf. Ninth, it'll be Torso. 10th, it'll be Sierra Smith. 11th, it'll be Colin Schmidt. Joseph Tarabelli scheduled in that 12th spot. 13th, it'll be Aaron Smith. 14th, it'll be Megan Winfrey. Justin Gordon and Ben Ariyama. Rock Senior, you're now on the grid. Cadet Sportsman, you are pre-grid. Get all final 16 laps except for Shifter Junior. No start here. No start here. Again, 16 laps except for Shifter Junior. They'll go 12. Olivia Bellinger looking to turn things around. Bellinger with a 23rd place finish down at Homestead. Open up the season, finish third. Winners so far this season, Kyle Kirkwood and Jordan Perry. And we will see a different winner this afternoon. Third different winner. Jordan Perry not in the field. Kyle Kirkwood obviously hurt on Friday. So we'll see a new winner here. Third different winner in 3 races, Rotex Junior. Canopy Bellinger, Austin Garrison, he's been running well. Kayla Stewart, Norberg. So the field will come by, no start, so we'll send them around one more time as we try to get your Race Tech Development, Rotex Junior. Be 16 laps. Bellinger on the pole. Austin Garrison, and outside of row number 1. Ryan Norberg starting in row number 2 in the 2:48. Ryan starting this weekend third in the point standings. Couple top 10 finishes for Ryan Norberg. Second at Orlando, 7th at Homestead. Van Ariyama in that 13th position. Van Ariyama Ariyama starting this weekend, 7th in the point standings. Best finish for him, 9th in race number 2 for Ben Ariyama. Sarah Metcalf in row number 4, starting 8th. So we'll try it again. Counting laps, 1 lap in the books. He'll going to slow down now. Jesse going to look him over. No start again. He'll send him around again. Rock Senior, you're on the grid. Cadet Sportsman, you're pre-grade. So race director Glenn Biggs will stop the field at the entry to turn number 5. We'll go back to the original lineup. That'll put Bellinger and Austin Garrison back up front. So Jesse likes what he sees. Going to let him go. A little crisscross move over there. Bellinger trying to hold on to that top position as they head into turn number 3. So heavy traffic off turn 4. And it's Bellinger taking him into turn 5 for the first time. And Bellinger up front. And best finished 3rd in race weekend number 1. And it was a disaster down at Homestead. Finished the weekend 23rd in the final. And a big turnaround right now. He's up front. So Austin Garrison will make it our new leader as he comes to the line. Takes it over from Bellinger, second different leader here with 2 laps in. Top 3 drivers nose to tail. Garrison, Bellinger, Norberg as they check off turn number 6. Good start. Top 3 drivers all on Tony Kart as they head off of turn 7. Shuffling going on for that 4th spot. That'll be Hancock, Stewart, Fountain, and Ben Ariyama. Rock Senior, you're on the grid. Cadet Sportsman, you're pre-good. We got a good one right now. Top 3 drivers, Garrison, Bellinger and Norberg again, nose to tail off turn 4. Running in that 4 spot, Ben Ariyama. So Ben off to a good start, currently running 4th, but he's about 3 seconds behind your leader. Whoa, a little bit of contact there. That'll be Sarah Metcalf and Winfrey getting together on the entry to turn 7. Everybody going to keep it going forward. That'll be the 7 of Megan Winfrey. Ryan Norberg, lap number 2, 35.803. And he's keeping the heat on your leader. Zachary Hancock to Searle, Sarah Metcalf, Cowan Smith. That'll be 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, all mixing it up. Going back and forth, Garrison and Norberg for that top position. This one's going to go all the way down to that final lap. As they head down into turn number 1, nose to tail, Garrison, Norberg, and Bellinger into turn number 2. All 3 drivers on Tony Kart. Running 4th, flying solo, that'll be Ben Ariyama. Running 5th is the 11 of Andrew Fountain. A good run going for Andrew Fountain. Bellinger getting a little antsy there in that 3rd spot, trying to get to the inside of Norberg on the entry to turn 10. Still 1, 2, 3 off turn number 11. Here they'll come down that long straightaway. Ryan Norberg in the middle that sandwich. As they continue to go nose to tail on the entry to turn number 3. Ryan Norberg, a 2nd place, 7th place finish for him in the first 2 events. Boy, he'd love to get a podium here this afternoon at Race Complex, and he's going to go to the inside. Not only shooting for the podium, shooting for that top spot is Norberg. Is your new leader. So 3rd different lead change with Ryan Norberg now your leader. Again, Norberg starting this weekend 3rd in the point standings. And he's been on the podium once so far in the first 2 events. And he's your new leader. Ben Ariyama, 1.8 seconds out of that mix, and he's got plenty of time as we're just closing in on the halfway point. And Ariyama coming from the back of the field. And right now he's 1.8 seconds from the top position. So your top 4 drivers all on Tony Kart as they come off turn 11. And we'll see cross flags this time by. 8 in, 8 to go as they head into turn 1. Peeking to the inside in exchange for 2nd. That'll be Bellinger. So Bellinger now takes over that 2nd position. Boy, Ben Ariyama, it looked like he was closing up that gap. Still about 1.9 seconds from your leader. Boy, them top 3 drivers, all of a sudden, a little separation on the entry to turn 10 with your brand new leader, Ryan Norberg. 9 laps complete. Norberg going to streak down into turn 1. And he's got a good advantage of 8 tenths of a second. So how about that, Ryan Norberg? And he did it here in lap 9, 35.740. Boy, you give this young man that advantage up front. He's going to cash in. 35.740 in lap number 9. And he's opened up about a full second advantage on the entry to turn 9. Bellinger running 2nd. 3rd it'll be Garrison. Unfortunately, Ben Ariyama cannot get anything going. He's currently 2.2 seconds behind your leader. That's just telling me that Bellinger and Garrison continue to fade back as they watch Norberg start to break away. So Ryan Norberg started outside of row number 2. And he is definitely breaking away. Again, his best finish 2nd in Orlando, so he can get his best run here this afternoon. Had a good run down at Homestead, did finish 7th. And this will make our 3rd different winner here in this class, Rotex Jr. So 11 laps in, 1.4 second advantage for your leader. That battle going to be for that 2nd position on the podium. As Bellinger and Garrison running nose to tails. They'll head into turn 7. You're watching Garrison trying to get to the inside. Going to be denied off turn 7. Ryan Norberg just clipped off at 35.637. He's 1.9 seconds now ahead of Bellinger. So he's definitely checking out. Really, the rest of your traffic stretching out. A little bit of a battle coming off of turn number 4. That'll be Kayla Stewart in the 007. And Will Winfrey, that racing for that 6th place position. Those drivers in turn 7. And Winfrey trying to get around Stewart, but not going to happen as they'll work that battle into turn number 8. So your leader comes by, opens up a 2.1 second advantage, what started out to be a very good race. As watching your leader, Ryan Norberg, check it out on the field. Colin Stewart and Sierra Smith racing for that 9th spot. They'll check off at turn number 4. Ryan Norberg, lap 13, 35.654. He's getting quicker as the laps go by. And he's got to do it 2 more times for your race leader, Ryan Norberg. 2 to go. And he'll head off at turn number 2 with a 2.4 second advantage. Looks like the battle going to be between Bellinger and Garrison for that 2nd position on the podium. As they're running 2nd and 3rd with Bellinger running 2nd, Garrison 3rd. Got one card off in turn number 1. So final lap, 1 to go. With Norberg, 2.8 second advantage. He just turned a 35.576. So every lap he's gotten quicker. And he'll cycle around. I believe that'll be Torsolo in turn number 1. Checker flag gonna drop. And Norberg will score the win. Bellinger coming home 2nd, Garrison, Ben, Ariyama, and Fountain rounding out your top 5. So our 3rd different winner in your Rotex Junior. Great competitive class. Cal Kirkwood picking up race weekend number 1. Jordan Perry scoring the win at Homestead. And then today a brand new winner. As Ryan Norberg gets in the win column. Eddie Dodaro, please come to timing and scoring. Eddie, we need you to timing and scoring. Please come to see Glenn Biggs. Eddie to timing and scoring. So a little cleanup on the front stretch. We'll get ready to go for your Rock Senior. So Rock Senior going to make their way out. A.J. Myers on the pole. Ashley Rogero in the 17 outside row 1. Row 2. Dominic Torsolo in the number 2. Dan Roper starting 4th. 5th, it'll be Brandon Salyer. 6th, it'll be Hunter Cito. 7th, it'll be Austin Jordan. 8th, it'll be Eddie Rodriguez. 9th, it'll be Sierra in the 13. Cadet Sportsman, you're up next. Cadet Sportsman will need Rock Masters. Cadet Sportsman, Rock Masters. Speed Resource, again, your Rock Senior 16-lap final. Field coming off turn number 11. A.J. Myers, Ashley Rogero, row number 1. We'll see who'll get that advantage. Green is up. We're underway. A.J. a little bit stronger on the entry to turn 1, and he'll hold on to the lead. Ashley will shuffle back to 3rd. That'll be Torsolo in the number 2. He'll slide into that 2nd position off turn 2. And Ashley staying right there with the top 3 drivers, top 2 drivers into turn number 9. Cadet Sportsman, you're now on the grid. Cadet Sportsman. Well, 16 laps, they'll head to the line for lap number 1. And they are nose to tail as they follow in behind A.J. Myers. Brandon Sellier has picked up a spot. He'll move up into the 4th position. Roper dropping down the 5th. A couple other drivers have picked up one spot. That'll be Eddie Rodriguez and Sierra. 7th and 8th, Austin Jordan. Now Ashley looking to the inside of Tesoro for 2nd. She'll move right on in. And she comes off turn 1. So Ashley now 2nd. Tesoro back into that 3rd place position. Brandon Salyer running 4th. Brandon 9/10 of a second behind your leader. And he's all under the gun there. Boy, Roper really working on Brandon as they'll head into turn 9. Good race in mid-pack and all the way up to the front. A.J. Myers, 33.242 here in lap number 3. Quick lap for him. And he's opened up a 0.6 of a second advantage over Ashley. So the 13 is Sierra, going to park it here on the front stretch. That'll do it for Sierra. Day done for the 13. So A.J. Myers looks like he's continued to get quicker. We watched Ryan Norberg in the previous race. Lap after lap, he kept getting quicker. And obviously that cart coming in now for A.J. Myers, 0.8 of a second advantage. The battle right now is in that fourth place position. That'll be Brandon Salyer and Dan Roper. Brandon running fourth, Roper running fifth. Not for long, as he's going to go right to the inside in turn 7. And he'll take the position away. So Brandon drops the fifth, Roper now fourth. Kept watching Dan, waiting for that position. He finally got it on the entry to turn 7. So 5 laps in, A.J. Myers, 0.6 of a second advantage over Ashley. Ashley shaving off about 0.2 of a second on that last lap. Cito running in the 6th spot. Rodriguez running 7th. Keep an eye on Ashley. Turn quick lap 33.093 here in lap 6. And she's now 0.4 of a second behind your leader, so she's definitely coming on as she heads into turn 7. Not even a cart length and a half going to separate first and second. So in the last 3 laps, she continues every lap about 0.2 of a second. And she turned quick lap in lap number 5. We'll see if she can do it now. Stays in about a cart length behind your leader into turn 1. She'll run to tire tracks your leader into turn number 2. So Ashley Rajero reeling him in. Plenty of time. 7 laps complete. 16 lap final. Ashley going to go right to the inside. Great run there. She'll take it over in lap 7 here now. Fighting right back is A.J. Myers into turn 9. And Ashley will be your leader. She'll get a little breathing room off turn number 11. And she'll see cross flags as your new leader here at the halfway point. So Ashley making a great run off turn 6. Carried out momentum, had enough to get into turn 7 and takes over the lead. Your traffic really stretching out. Couple earlier battles. And a good one for 4th between Dan Roper and Brandon Saylor. That looks like that's settled down. And the battle, of course, up front between Myers and Ashley Rajero. Settling down now is Ashley. She continues to get quicker each lap. And she'll streak down the front stretch. Heads into turn 1 with a half a second advantage. So half a second lead now for Ashley. And she just turned a 33.045. Quick lap of this race, 33.045. She'll open up a decent lead now off of turn 7. Torsola trying to lock up a podium finish, currently running 3rd. Cadet Sportsman, you're up next. Rock Masters, your pre-grade. So Ashley still about 0.4 of a second over A.J. Myers. In lap number 11, Ashley turns a 33.026. That's quick time. 12 laps in, Ashley with a 7/10 of a second advantage over A.J. Myers. Rock Masters, you are pre-grid. Rock Masters, you're pre-grid. So Ashley will pick up 2 to go when she comes by. Your second different leader. So final 2 circuits to go. Ashley Rogero moving right along. She'll head into turn 5 with a 1.2 second advantage. Keep an eye on that 350, Dan Roper. He battled for several laps with Brandon. We'll see if Roper's got enough to bring in Torsol. Trying to get into that podium spot as they'll work their way into turn 10. Here comes your leader. You're going to see the white flag this time by 1 to go. Dan Roper going to work on Torsol for that third spot. They'll see if Dan can work around Torsol as they work in turn 7. Meantime, Ashley will pick up the victory when she comes off turn 11. And Ashley will score the win. Roper going to work now for that third spot. And Roper going to streak to the inside, going to come up short. But Ashley Rogero scores the win. A.J. Myers second, Torsol third, Roper and Brandon Sellier rounding out your top 5. Need Rock Masters on the grid. Shifters, your pre-grid. So your TS Racing Cadet Sportsman. Ramirez on the pole. Saraceno outside row 1. In row 2, Aiden Keel in the 577. Jake Napper in the 95. Fifth starting spot, Devin Buteau. Sixth, it'll be Livingston. Seventh, it'll be Padilla. Inland running in that 8th spot, Dylan Gennaro, Perkins, and Hubert. No start in your TS Racing Cadet Sportsman. Field to come across the line. No start again. Had to be your Cadet Sportsman. Need Rock Masters, you're on the grid. Shifters, you're pre-grid. So Cadet Sportsmen making their way down the front stretch, 16 laps. Green is up. We're underway. Ramirez on the inside. He's got the momentum. And that'll carry him through turn number 1 as your leader, side by side. For that third spot, still some side-by-side racing, row 4. And he'll shake him down single file. Traffic quickly stretching out single file as your leader's going to work into turn number 11 for the very first time.